Cam, you gonna do this one? So you want me to do it?
You got it.
All right, you ready? All right, and we back. Stay Up TV, episode 27. It's your boy Stixx. I got Cam, and we got a special guest for y'all boys, Reggie O, aka King of the Ghetto, King of the Hood, King of what side of the Houston you from? You from Houston?
Yeah, but I'll claim Atascocita. That's where I grew up.
Atascocita King, nigga, bitch ass niggas. Anyway, yeah, man, we in here. Bro came to talk to us a little bit about Black Wealth. Cam don't know nothing about Black Wealth. Okay, but we're gonna learn today. But before we get into the Black Wealth, we got a lot of bullshit to talk about. Not necessarily bullshit, but shit that nobody cares about. But first, before we get into the shit that nobody cares about, I gotta do that?
Yeah.
No, you don't. We gotta talk about Ludacris versus Nelly, bro. Did you watch it?
No.
I don't know. I didn't see that though.
Where do you watch this?
Instagram, nigga. You got that?
So you gotta follow Lucas or Nelly?
No,
You
just
don't have to
type
follow
their name
anyone.
in and just click on their page.
And if it's not on the Explore page, then
If you didn't know, Ludacris and Nelly did a. Did you see the Ludacris versus Nelly thing?
I didn't.
Ludacris and Nelly went hit for hit. Now Nelly Wi-Fi was ass. That's what ruined it for me. But overall, basically, everybody was saying Nelly got his ass washed. But Nelly wasn't playing the right songs. And even still, I got Nelly winning that hoe. Or my partner had it tied up. So the narrative, don't listen to the narrative, Kevin. You was telling me everybody said that Nelly got washed. Or
Nelly got washed. Some girl came in there and was like, if he put his Band-Aid on, his internet gonna be better or something.
Oh yeah, his internet was ass. But Nelly didn't get washed, bro. Nelly did his thing. He just Luda had much better internet, and it just seemed like he was more prepared for that. Nelly was playing songs that meant a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Luda was playing them shits. So it's like,
I mean, what did Luda have though? That was like,
I was saying Luda only got like 5 to 10 just jumping songs.
Luda has 20 that he played.
Yeah, and he has albums.
Luda has, bro, don't sleep on, bro.
I mean, the only
Chicken and beer was good.
Chicken and beer was, bro.
Word of mouth.
I can just run through something I know you forgot about. Getting some head.
Oh yeah.
Slapping a nigga today.
How's that going? Slapping a nigga today?
I feel like
Slap,
slapping a
slap.
nigga today. Slap. Yeah, nigga, remember. He got move, bitch, get out the way.
Act
He
a
got
fool.
bag. He got act a fool. He got
I forgot about that.
he got the shit with Nicki
What's
Minaj.
the
He got
Fast and Furious one. That's
drop too fast. I'm too fast for you. That's stupid. I hate this song. He got Runaway Love with Mary J. Blige. He got
Nigga got some smashes.
exactly. But he played all the modes. Nelly didn't play the shit. Nelly, see, I like country grammar Nelly, bro. Sweatsuit, Nellyville, the dirty versions. Niggas don't know about the dirty versions. Man. You don't know nothing about Nelly, huh? See, that's why niggas say he lost. Because niggas didn't even listen to
they
Nelly.
didn't watch BET Uncut.
Obviously, you seen the TikTok video?
I think it.
You ain't seen the TikTok
Probably the greatest video. That was my awakening.
That hoe was
Dude,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, but like, I wasn't a Nelly fan when I was young. I liked his big songs, but I wouldn't.
Like what, Hot in Here?
Yeah, shit like
That's
that.
crazy, bro.
Dilemma.
Yeah, that's that shit. Dilemma that shit.
I was going with T.I. nigga when I was young.
You could have been both. I was a T.I. nigga. He was a Chief Keef nigga when you was young?
Chief Keef won that one.
I
But if he was,
thought you knew early though.
but if he was, I would have been.
You know you like 5 years older than that nigga, huh?
No, I'm not. Nigga older than me.
That nigga still 16. What you talking about?
Nigga 300.
Yeah. No, how old is he? He not older than you.
Yes, he is, nigga.
Should be like 22 years
Nigga was
old.
born in 9-5, bro.
You was born in
I was
95.
born in 9-6. At the end of that, though.
How you know when Chief Keef was born?
Nigga,
Chief Keef is 24.
You 24.
Born in
December.
95.
Oh, I'm 24. He was born in, he a little older than me.
August. He's 15.
He a little older than me. Anyway, yeah, bro, I think Nelly won, honestly. And if you don't, you just wasn't on Nelly, obviously, bro. Because if you was on Nelly, no way you think Luda has bigger hits than Nelly. Nelly went diamond, son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But do you think it's a bit of relevance that made Luda win?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you still hear about Luda.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, bro, what's crazy is how the fuck Did nobody listen to Nelly when he was going diamond? Like, whoa, like who? If like I don't even understand that, bro. I talked to so many people who was like, I didn't really listen to Nelly when I was young. How did you not listen to Nelly? But
like
you
I said,
heard
I feel like it was because of the demographics.
So how did he go diamond?
He was a Midwest. I mean, he was a good artist.
Bro, it's like 5 rappers that went diamond, and Nelly somehow slid in there.
That's how it works sometimes.
It's like Nelly, Eminem, Tupac, Biggie,
But would you
and
name
MC
that
Hammer.
demographic?
His location, he was in the Midwest. Everybody know about St. Louis, but not like the East Coast, not like New York.
He probably he probably the first big rapper from St. Louis.
Exactly.
Is it?
He the only rapper I know
Yeah.
from St. Louis to be
That's what he's saying. He actually came on a Breakfast Club saying that if he was on the East Coast, then he would get that recognition. But because he was in St. Louis,
That's fair.
people looked at it different. Even though he was obviously a good artist, like you said, he went.
I think if he was from the East Coast, he probably wouldn't have been as live because
He would have a different.
that Southern
style,
shit is what
though.
made.
He'd have a different style if he was from the East Coast.
Yeah, maybe he'd be. But Nelly made
I'm
some
talking about
good
his
music, bro.
fanship.
Nelly made some good ass music,
Hell
bro. Niggas sleep
That
on
was my guy growing up.
Saying Nelly was my guy growing up, bro. No cap. Oh, this is a good one, bro. Lil Boosie, your boy, told the world. Nobody asked him. Nobody asked him. He say, "Man, I don't remember the exact quote. Basically, he was like, "Man, I know my kids ain't gay. I've been shit when they was 12 years old. I made them get some head, all of them."
I feel like he been said this shit though, like years ago.
Yeah, but he said it again. And now everybody heard him this time. Apparently, they ain't hear him the first
Didn't
time.
he kind of say the same thing though about the whole D Wayne kid thing too?
Yeah.
He was like, "Don't cut the dick off." But basically what people are saying is like, "Yo, you made all your kids get molested to be a man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yo, that is a little extreme." But my thing is this, Boosie, you should. Why the fuck would you tell everybody that, bro?
Because, yeah, bro.
Like, that's weird, bro. That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm usually with Boosie, but now that's weird, bro. These little niggas don't know.
Yeah.
And who is giving them head? Are you getting other 12-year-old girls? Or are you getting grown-ass women? And what's up with these grown-ass women, bro?
Exactly.
Like, it's weird, bro. And then if you getting 12-year-old girls, I'm looking at you weird. Either way it go, it's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way out of this.
Yeah, it's definitely weird, though. It's definitely weird. Especially to 12, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's
14, 15, 16,
yeah.
17, it's all 18.
Yeah, if you
It's all fucking weird,
if you
bro.
setting it up, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But it's like out there.
But it might be a little twist on this that y'all not looking at. Number one, he might be just gassing people up just to get viewership.
Lying?
Yeah,
he could also.
It's a
he could always be
coronavirus right
lying.
now. People at home.
He could always be lying.
He can be lying, or
Exaggerating.
he can actually see some of Dwayne Wade kid in one of
In
his
his
kids.
kids.
So he's trying to make sure he get him on the right path. But that's futile. That's futile though.
He came to pot today, Cam.
That's futile though.
So what you're saying
you
is
can't stop that. You can't stop that. That's like
So what you're saying is Boosie he think his sons might be gay if he don't do that.
He's fearful of them being gay, or maybe he
he
got some
definitely
inclination. Maybe because
definitely
kids,
homophobic.
because kids these days they start early showing signs of they feminine side.
Yeah.
What you doing to
Because my dad knows. My dad's a barber, and he knows a kid that he said was probably 8 or 9, and he already
gay?
he said he real feminine. He said
he just
it's
has the
gonna
signs.
be
I knew some people like that growing up, but
But it's only gonna get to
only
people
2 of them
younger,
gay.
younger and younger as long as they have access to the internet. We kind of ran across this a couple episodes back, but as long as kids have access to the internet, they're gonna be available to everything that's out there. So parental control really doesn't help it much anymore, I think. But
nah, that's just, you can't keep kids with anything these days.
But your take, I like your take on what you said about it's perverted either way, whether it's getting kids to do that or it's getting adults to do that. So
because bro, just let these kids be kids, bro.
Exactly.
Regardless of whatever the fuck they got, because they don't know shit at 12, bro. Like,
but they do in like law's eyes, because they want kids to be able to make their decisions on like their sexuality and stuff.
I think it speaks to a bigger issue though.
Which is
Like, I think Boosie ain't just speaking for himself right now. He like representing the niggas like Boosie. You know what I mean? And
hood.
the problem is that these niggas are fucking idiots. And nobody wants to talk about it. These niggas think that that's cool, bro. Remember how I always say we glorify the wrong shit in the black community? These niggas think everything that's wrong is cool. I don't know what it is about. Cam, how many times have niggas roasted somebody for doing what's right in your life around you?
I mean, yeah.
What's up with niggas, bro?
I see what you're saying, but that's just Boosie. Like,
Boosie not alone. Check the comments. People like, hell yeah, me too. I do the same shit.
Are you giving Boosie a pass because he Boosie?
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, Boosie's not speaking for all niggas.
No, he's not speaking for all niggas. He's speaking for a lot of niggas like Boosie.
Yeah.
If you look at the comments, it's a bunch of dumbass niggas who are like, yeah, bro, it's logical. It makes sense. That's why these kids be gay now because they ain't get no pussy growing up. And I'm like, yo,
no,
y'all niggas is weird, bro. And I don't even see how y'all don't see the problem with what y'all saying out loud.
Cause I couldn't see like other niggas doing that shit.
So I think it speaks to the fact that not only is Boosie loud and wrong, that it's a lot of black people that be dead ass wrong and loud as a motherfucker too.
Well, yeah. That's across the board.
Yeah,
that's
just
that's
people general.
that's the masses.
But we're not talking about people. Listen,
we
Kevin, when you wake up in the morning and your room dirty, you like, Reggie room probably dirty too. No, you go clean your shit, right? That's what I'm saying. We ain't fuck out everybody else. Black people, y'all gotta stop that stupid ass shit, bro. Some shit is
I agree.
is excusable, some shit ain't. Shit like that is common sense, bro.
So
12-year-olds.
What's the solution?
Bro, you just gotta start. You just start with yourself. If I can change, and hopefully the people around me can change, and we can have kids that'll change. That's all I can do. I can't help niggas, bro.
And it's not necessarily about changing. I think it's about evolving.
Yeah,
right? Taking on new
Does that not
ideas.
change?
Because but I'm saying it's
a
evolving.
kind of change.
Yeah, it's a kind of change, but it ain't like you gotta grow. You gotta say one day I need to change my thought. It's about evolving. How you evolve. You look at other points of view. Don't keep your own ignorant. Yeah, don't keep your own ignorant point of view.
And that's what people do.
Seek for answers.
People fuck up, and then when the next person come along, and they want them to fuck up too because I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to struggle. You had. I'm not gonna help you.
Be understanding, but being understanding, can you not have preferences?
Definitely.
You can have a preference all you want, but it's a difference between a preference and fucking molestation. If your preference is 12-year-olds, nigga, that's not a preference. You're sick.
Yeah, ain't supposed to keep that on the down low.
Yeah. Second of all, why are you telling the world? Third of all, Boosie, my problem is this, Boosie, you like people look up to you, bro, and you know that. So why are you like saying shit like this, bro? This is just crazy. I can't understand, bro. You sound stupid as hell, bro.
I believe pedophilia is actually one of the letters that's trying to get added on to the whole LGBT community.
That's a fact, but I don't think. But they not LGBT ain't gonna let that shit happen. It's black people in LGBT. They ain't falling for that shit.
I hope not, because pedophilia is not a sexuality thing.
They say it is. They say it is if you don't act on it. They say it is if you don't act on it. They say it's people who like kids but never act on it, and they say they shouldn't be shunned from society. I'm not. I'm just a messenger. Don't.
I can see that point of view.
I'm just a messenger.
Because what if you was born, like, obviously everybody don't know what it's like to be another person, but what if you was born, if you believe in God, what if this God-given ability that you got to do all these great things, also you got some pedophilia in you.
So what you're saying is you rape, but you save. But you save more than you rape.
No, I ain't.
He didn't say nothing about
I didn't say nothing about rape. Y'all ain't said pedophilia.
Y'all didn't see the Dave Chappelle thing?
I mean,
anybody catch that?
So you saying that if you born with like a God-given talent or something?
No, I'm saying just like you can be born with the ability to play basketball, a talent to be basketball. What if you was born with pedophilia in your body? We don't know how people are. Okay,
so with that being said, what do you do about it?
You just gotta control it. But
that's like saying
the first part of controlling anything you have is about talking about it or getting it out. So the way you control it is don't be a closet pedophile. Maybe be like what you talking about.
You got
LGBT.
That's tough.
That's tough.
How do you come out and tell somebody like, hey, like,
I like your
like
son,
a
bro.
6-year-old little girl, dog.
That is sick, bro. That's sick,
that's
bro.
tough, bro.
That's sick. I don't know
That's
how it would go, but I know something is. I know for a fact though.
But that's sick.
It's
to
not
you.
their fault. They sick. They're sick, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way you like healthy in the mind and you attracted to.
But then that would be that would go against what he's saying though, because like you are healthy in the mind. You just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a
You can't,
disease.
you can't really say it's
So
a thing.
saying,
Yeah,
so
you
saying,
can't
you're,
really say it's a
so
sickness.
saying you're attracted to children is not wrong.
From
I
society's
think-
point of view,
I think it's
the
a
reason
sin.
the reason why I would say it's wrong because
It's a child.
Well, let me see.
Right, my bad.
the reason why I would say it's wrong is because of the rules that govern society, not because it's a child. Not because I mean, a child can be. Age is just a number, and what I'm saying. And what's the difference between a 16-year-old child that's fully developed who actually wants sex as well? Like, what if she feel like she's an adult and she goes looking for sex? And how can you just consider her a child just because of her age? That's just a number. That's a number that society chose. 18 is a number that society chose as the adult age. But is that really the adult age? Is that what we can all agree on? Like, how do we choose 18 as a number?
So I feel you. I feel what you're saying. 2 points though. I feel what you're saying. You saying you could be 21 and dumber than a 16-year-old. So what make you grown and her not?
Yeah, you can just not be mature.
Right, but at the same time, I think that the 18 is just it's just like a safe haven for like, yo,
18 is the same.
just at least fucking be
Get out of high school.
out here for 18 years.
But you can
Before you start dicking.
but they're gonna tell you you can make your decision about having sex at the age of 18, but you can make your decision about your sexuality at the age of 12.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be. Just go back to what we were saying earlier. You're supposed to be gay as a kid, but never do nothing about it until you grow up and turn 18. Which is weird to me because I'm just like, yo, if you never did nothing about how you know you gay. How do you know you gay? Well, I don't know. Do you just know you gay, or do you have to go be gay first? You slip into some gay shit, and then you're like, oh shit, now I'm gay.
I think most of the times they get feelings.
So they just automatically know they're gay.
Just like
How we get around females, like
Yeah,
gay
fine,
niggas
right.
probably like get that around niggas.
But if you don't, but my thing is this: what if you're not conscious of what you feeling? What if you don't know that you're attracted to these niggas? You just think
So
that
you
you
saying
just,
if
you
you
the same
didn't
way
know
we
that
knew we
gay
was
was a thing? Is that what you're saying?
maybe no, you know gay's a thing, but you just want. I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I didn't have to know I like girls.
yeah, like you
When I was a virgin, I didn't know. I didn't have to say I need to try this first. No, I had those feelings already.
I forgot what point I was trying to make. Dead ass, honestly.
You
Do anybody remember?
You talking about how you know you gay?
Yeah, do you have to act on it? first?
Like
Oh, what I was saying was if you young, right, below 18, a minor, and you say you're not supposed to have sex till you 18 years old.
Well, that's the legal age. That's what
Or that's when you were supposed to have sex
That's
with
the
somebody
legal- that's
over 18.
Yeah.
What's the laws on minor sex? Can minors legally have sex?
if you a minor as well, you can.
Yeah.
Is it legal? Or is it?
It's legal.
Is it?
As long as you
That's a
don't
fact.
rape.
Or do you know that, or you just
Why is-
assuming?
You can't tell somebody what
I
to
mean-
do with their body. I feel
How
like
many niggas will be in jail right now? Like,
But they wouldn't know. A lot
when
of
we
them.
breaking the law when we was young niggas. Like,
Cam, how many niggas would be in jail if they enforced CD burning as a crime? My point is, there's a lot of crimes that just aren't enforced. That don't mean it's not a crime. So I'm just saying, do you know that, or you just
No,
assuming
I
that?
think
I'm gonna just go ahead and say I know.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
Okay,
I think I know
because,
that.
like-
Cause I feel like minor sex should be. Cause at what age? The fuck, like 1-year-olds are minors, bro. 2, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old,
That's what I'm
7-year-olds,
saying.
they're all
That's
minors. If 7-year-olds are fucking, no way that's legal, and you just let these 2 7-year-olds are fucking, and you let it happen.
And that's why I said it's a slippery
Fuck
slope.
them.
That's why I said
Huh?
it's a slippery slope when you start.
You don't know what these
when you
kids
start
can
setting
do.
limits. Hey, that's why I said it's a slippery slope when you start setting
Yeah,
limits.
so it's definitely like no way minor sex is legal. If I'm 16 years old, I'm a minor. If I'm 8 years old, I'm a minor. We the same thing. No way to hell all this shit is legal.
But a
for all of
16-year-old
us.
can't go fuck an 8-year-old.
It's a number of years in between, I think.
But I'm saying no.
What's it called? What's the name of the law?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I'm 16 and my girlfriend's 16, right?
Yeah.
We have sex.
That's legal.
We're both minors, though.
Yeah, but that's legal.
But if I'm 8 years old and my girl's 8 years old and we have sex, we're still both minors. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
Well,
So what's the difference?
That's probably still legal though.
Yeah.
So if you, but my point is, that's some bullshit. If it's legal for 8-year-olds to just fuck each other,
that's my
But if
point.
the parents would get in trouble at that point.
Yeah.
parents don't always know.
But
Kids is bad.
regardless, they're 8s, nigga.
Man,
like
you're
if
supposed
they,
to know about
if
that
these
shit.
kids
Man,
fucking,
mama, listen,
you are
mama-
letting your kids fuck at them.
Nah, mama don't get home till 6:30.
So-
She's been out of school since 4 o'clock.
Hey,
No, you remember them days, Kevin?
But no
Yeah, but can't
8-year-olds
you get into some shit?
But no
At
8-year-olds are that horny. They're not horny like that. And not at 8.
Yeah,
They
bro,
look at me-
you were
Bro,
today's
when
age.
you're 8 years old, you're like 4th grade, bro. What? That's
Playing-
when I was like
8 years old
coming
is
into
not
my
fourth-
prime of
8
like,
years old is not
yo.
4th grade, right?
8 years old is like, yes, that's 30.
playing mom and dad and shit in the classroom. You ever did that shit?
But that's
I
yeah,
did,
ain't
but
fucking though.
Yeah.
You don't know
That's
what sex
because
is
you know
at
that
eight.
you want to kiss them.
Who don't know what sex is? Cam, what the fuck type of kid? Cam, I went to
Look.
school with you. We knew what sex was at
Hey,
8.
but we didn't get look.
Bro,
we knew what sex
we
was,
did
but
not
we
know
didn't
the
get feelings.
whole fucking.
We just
Exactly.
wasn't getting no
We
pussy.
didn't want to fuck no girls at 8 years
Exactly.
old.
Yeah.
No.
I did.
Girls didn't want to fuck us at 8 years old.
No.
We might want to kiss them, but we want
Yeah.
to fuck at 8. That's
Yeah.
30.
Because we didn't think it was possible. If it was,
No.
if I know for a fact Shorty can come over after, bro.
Bro, I was
listen,
not thinking about sticking
I'm
my
a-
dick in no female at 8 years old.
I'm
bro.
finna end the argument right here. I'm finna end the argument right here. Because listen,
You
a couple
attacked.
years ago,
Okay, I got it. This
You
is
was
right
mature,
here.
bro.
Is sex between minors a crime? In general, when two minors are in the age of consent engage in consensual sex with one another, they are both open to statutory rape charges.
boom, illegal. So listen,
So it's illegal for minors to fuck?
the exact, because listen, ask yourself that, Cam. You said it out loud, and this is why I'm questioning you. Because you just said, I think it should be okay for 8-year-olds to fuck.
No, I said
That's what you said.
Probably is okay, nigga. Like,
Why the fuck would that be okay?
it's not, bro, because they're 8, my nigga, so it's your parents, bro. At that point,
Cam,
they're
why would
kids.
that be okay, though?
Bro, nigga, it's not okay. This is what I'm saying. The parents will get in trouble. But
you see it a little more acceptable for
because
two
if they both
8-year-olds.
8, like you just said it, bro. If you was 8 thinking about fucking and you go fuck another 8-year-old girl, how is that like not? And it's weird as fuck. Cause like damn, nigga, y'all niggas 8, but it's not as weird as like a 16-year-old nigga going to fucking 8-year-old. That's when it's like a rape thing.
No, I'm
If-
not saying 16-year-old fucking 8-year-old. I'm saying 16-year-old fucking 16-year-old. There's still my whole point is a minor, bro.
Yeah.
So if you 16 and you can have sex, then what you're saying is that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Bro.
9, 10-year-olds can have sex because they're all considered the same
But
shit.
my thing is, ain't no kid that young thinking about fucking, bro.
Okay, Cam. Okay, maybe not an 8-year-old, but what about a 10-year-old? Is it that big of a difference? 10-year-olds are in 5th fucking grade.
Bro, that's
Still
super young, bro. That is
bro. We're not
young.
thinking about sex at 5th grade.
I mean,
I wasn't.
you
I like
weren't.
girls. I like girls, but not
You
like
weren't.
that.
You know how many people there is in the
I
world?
know, but still.
Bro, I went to school with Cam, bro.
I do not remember thinking about fucking at 10. Nigga, like, what the fuck, bro? I was
Yeah,
not
bro.
thinking
We
fucking
think about
girls at
sport. We think about
Nigga,
basketball and
all
shit,
type of other
video
shit.
games.
Kevin,
But at the same time, that's how you have young adult or young parents and stuff because they were thinking.
I
about
remember
shit at
watching
younger
Monsters
age.
Ball and thinking, yo. I remember watching Monsters Ball at a very young age and thinking, yo, I smack Halle Berry, bro. And that was way before 10
then that
years
just-
fucking old.
And then that just goes to show that things.
Cam, I went to school with you, bro.
That you were
Cam was the
exposed
main
Yeah, you was
nigga.
exposed to.
Cam was the main nigga. Oh, you like her, bro. You gay. You like her. And he
middle
said,
school?
no, Miss Pontiff was our 5th grade teacher.
Nigga.
She got on your black ass for telling everybody that they like each other. Oh, you like her. You
Nigga,
like,
but
but
that's not
the
fucking,
idea
though.
of fucking is just so.
Yes, bro.
Nigga,
That's
we were
not different,
fucking-
bro. That's
Bro,
different.
we was
we
Cam,
all
Kevin.
play games like.
No,
Like that
Cam
shit.
was. My point is, Cam was the main nigga trying to hook people up all the
But
time.
that's not
But
fucking-
fucking was just out of his. Yes, come on, bro. We was little mature niggas. I was the youngest, so I used to hang out with you and Jordan all the time. I knew about fucking and shit like that since like
Nigga, I didn't.
way too young, bro.
Yeah,
way too young.
yeah, that just
but y'all knew it too, cause y'all was my
Yeah,
niggas.
Look.
What are y'all talking about?
6th grade, bro. Like, when I really started learning about fucking, bro.
Well, maybe you, Cam, but we knew.
Maybe
we just ain't put you in on the secret. But we knew, bro.
I was not thinking about fucking at 8, 9, or 10 years old.
I mean, you might not have been, but what I'm thinking is you might not have been, but the dude, three dudes from you probably did. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, well, I went to Dallas a couple years ago, and we went to one of my partner's mama house, and she was talking about how her niece just got kicked out of school for having sex with like 4 or 5 little boys, and they in 3rd or 4th grade. So the idea that y'all think 3rd and 4th graders won't fuck is nuts to me. That's the hell they will.
That is crazy.
Yes, they will. You listen.
Yeah,
they on Twitter just like us, Cam.
But that's rare though. You gotta admit.
That's not that rare, bro.
Yes, it is.
Kids?
Yeah, the 3rd and 4th graders, they haven't went through puberty,
That's
so they don't just be desiring sex like that, bro. That's a puberty and adult issue, bro.
Yeah, but that's what we think. But like today's kids are not what we were.
I understand that. I got little nieces and family members. You can tell that they know about the birds and the bees.
Listen,
but
you don't have to
all
go
the
through
way.
puberty to get hard, bro.
I mean,
But
You can get hard well before puberty.
But I know.
And if you can get hard, you can have sex.
but I don't think
That's all it
you
takes.
have like the sexual urge
Yeah,
before
that's what I'm
puberty.
saying. You're not gonna.
What do you mean? Yes, you will. I just gave y'all 30 examples.
Getting hard
No,
is
you
not
said
the same.
you didn't have the sex.
I
It's
did.
going, look, getting hard is not the same as going out trying to get sex. Like,
But my point is, if I get hard, that's literally me horny.
no, you can get hard for many different reasons. Ask a doctor.
A fucking 3rd grader just rock hard. What you think about, bro?
No, 3rd graders rock hard, bro. Like,
Bro,
But even then, they ain't horny, nigga. Like they just.
We might need to move on.
yeah,
bro, all I'm saying is if you let them, kids will fuck each other.
They would,
Simple.
They'll try to, bro, but they won't even know what the fuck they doing.
Cam,
know
you
what you was
underestimated
doing
because you didn't know what you was doing, bro. Porn is real. If you watch a YouTube video, you can watch us on that YouTube video, go right out and do it, huh?
Well, we ain't
Cam,
had-
I'm on. Cam, my nieces and nephews are on Twitter just like us. You
We ain't
retweet
had-
some
we
shit,
ain't had
they see it.
research.
They say, "Oh, that's how you do it." They go right to practice it with their friends. What's
then
What's
these
stopping
kids,
them?
nigga? But we ain't had them type of resources when we was young, nigga.
Cam, we had porn. What the
But
fuck?
you had to go literally find it, nigga. Like you
And
had
it was
I mean, you
not
still
hard
have
to
to find
find.
it, but it's just easier to find as opposed to your dad's lockbox that you had.
Yeah,
look at the bed.
instead of the old shoebox with a bunch of
nice, nigga.
and the disc ain't got nothing on it. It's just a disc.
No, we had
That ain't got no words or nothing. You just gotta see what it's hitting on. You pop it in. Man, I was
even
shit.
before that VCR. That's how they started.
I've never
Wow.
watched
Yeah.
a porn on VCR. That is a
That's-
throwback, nigga.
Wow.
I never watched a VCR.
I think I'm a
porn.
little older. I'm slightly older than y'all. I think.
Yeah, you Kevin age?
Yeah.
27?
Yeah, y'all niggas about 30.
Yeah.
27.
Oh, okay, my point is this. 12-year-olds don't need to be getting no head from grown-ups. From anybody.
For sure.
Also, my point is this. You gotta watch your damn kids, because if you let them little fast-ass kids, bro, you sleep on fast-ass kids, Cam. Just because you might have been innocent, which you wasn't. I don't know why I'm letting him paint this picture. But just because you was innocent as a kid, don't mean it's not little fast-ass boys and girls out there that have seen what their parents be doing. They done, bro, kids have...
I mean, that's how you get young adults or young
Bro,
parents.
exactly, bro. You got people who 14 years old, pregnant with babies already. Like, you think they just found out what sex was in middle school? No, nigga, they been knew what sex
I'll
was.
take this one time though.
No. But how long do you think they knew about sex before they had it? You think they just found out on the day that they was gonna have sex?
You gonna find out about sex, but 14, nigga, a lot can happen from 10 to 14, nigga.
What,
Like,
6th and 7th grade?
Nigga, that's middle school age, nigga.
Yeah.
10 is 5th
That's when
grade.
they start
10
getting.
is 5th grade.
11 is 6th.
14 is 8th grade. So in between them is 6th and 7th grade.
Nigga,
Yeah.
So
that's
what
when
the
niggas
fuck?
start- That's when people start fucking.
Yeah,
bro.
that's when.
That's when you- no,
That's
y'all-
when puberty. That's when
Y'all,
puberty starts setting in.
that's when people start fucking. How long have they been thinking about fucking?
Bro, 6th grade, nigga.
Bullshit, bro.
Like, you don't just, it don't take 3 years to think about fucking and then fuck. Like, you think about it and then you go do it, like, at that age,
That's
bro.
what, and that's what our point
Cam
was.
sound
And our point was,
wait.
we wasn't horny
Name a
back
girl
then.
at our school who would have just let you fuck when you felt like it just because you thought of it now.
Nigga, bro.
So that started, you just, I want to fuck now, so I'm going to go do it. Nigga, you had to work on it back then. And it might have took from 4th fucking grade until 6th grade to get that
trying to fuck the same one girl, nigga.
I'm just saying, you made it seem like all of a sudden when I got to 6th grade, I'm like, hold on, it fits right in there perfectly. Looking at it. Nigga, I've been through that shit. I've been through that shit.
Damn here, nigga.
Am I tripping?
I know. I mean, you got valid points.
Bro, I've been through that shit, bro. Whether I wanted to or not. Like I said, I remember watching Monsters. Maybe I was a nasty ass little boy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Maybe I was a nasty ass little boy, but I remember watching Monsters Ball like Halle Berry can get it.
See, I didn't even see that movie till like my 8th grade year.
It's just what you were.
So you was childish, is what you're saying.
I didn't see.
I'm not talking about childish ass kids who hadn't seen the sex scenes until they turned 14. I'm talking about the kids whose parents didn't really trip off that shit, so they've been watching sex scenes since they was old enough to watch.
Who got to listen to cuss words?
Which is a lot of kids, bro. Especially in the black community.
I didn't start talking about sex till 6th grade year.
Let's go to the next topic. We
By the way, 8 years old is 3rd grade.
Yeah, I went. That shit didn't cross. I was trying to be a class clown back then. I went on.
That's what I said. 8 years old. You in 3rd grade at you young as a motherfucker. Like, damn, nigga, that's young and you just left kindergarten, nigga. Like, no, sir, nigga. Maybe 5th grade at the.
No, sir, what?
You just left 2nd grade, but
I mean, but still. Like,
no, sir, what? What are you saying? It don't
maybe
happen?
at 10 years old, bro. At 5th grade, is probably the youngest when you start.
So I think it's safe to say.
No, that's cap. Let me tell you, I know that's cap. When we was in 4th grade, me and Chris Carter almost got kicked out of school for talking to bitches about fucking. You remember that? I know you remember.
But
so now he said, this was one of my main niggas. And now he like, well, when we were young, we didn't. Nigga, you was right there with me and Chris used to talk that crazy shit. You was right there. So and that was in 4th grade. So 1 year before, we just get the fuck. Listen, I used to watch MTV Wild 'N Out and just repeat whatever they said to girls at school. Nigga, I knew what they would say. I wouldn't. You act like 3rd graders are idiots. Nigga, I'm well aware of what's happening, bro. My mama been explaining to me that kids come from people having sex. They don't come from fucking pelicans or whatever the hell they tell me. I've been knew that sex is a thing, bro.
But like I said, like Kevin was saying, it's what you was exposed to because everybody wasn't exposed. Like,
but I'm not saying everybody's exposed to it, but it's a lot of kids exposed to that shit. It's probably more kids exposed to it than not.
Now probably because first of all, it's way younger parents nowadays. One and then
back then it was young ass parents.
And then it's the internet too though. Like
that changes that.
And then the broken homes.
That changes a lot too.
The internet is
but I know for sure, Cam, you capping right now. We was your ass,
bro. Leave Cam alone.
Because Cam was just in his own little world. He like.
I was not thinking
about that.
I was not thinking about no sex at 8, 9, or 10.
I'm not saying you was thinking about it. I'm saying you knew what it was. I mean, I thought you could have potentially had it if you wanted to. That's all I'm saying.
Because I didn't really know what it was. I knew what it was, but I really didn't know what it was. But at the same time, I didn't give a fuck, nigga.
But I'm saying if you wanted to have it, what was stopping you?
I don't know, you know.
Your mama being home already? That's what I'm saying. So if you remove your fucking mama from the house and you get a little badass little 8-year-old in there with, mama not gonna be here for hours and I can have all shorty come over here, we might fuck around and get into some nasty shit.
But what 8-year-old being able to just to go out like that on their own? Like they
what the fuck? I just know different.
Bro, yeah, they're
But listen, Cam, I don't know where you was, but when we was 8 years old, me, Wallace, Andre, we was outside from dawn to dusk all day. If we wanted to get into some shit, we could have. The problem was, you're right, we wasn't thinking about sex and shit.
Exactly.
And also the problem was the girls wasn't, so it's not like we could
Exactly. So it's like, I don't even know how to initiate the shit.
But what if they was, though? You think we would have been like, no, stop. I don't want.
But you thinking like a 23-year-old nigga right now though. You gotta put your mindset in this mindset of an 8-year-old kid.
Yeah, when we was 8, bro. When I was way younger than 8, I remember. Bro, you remember Shorty used to smoke cigarettes and shit? My whole point was I just knew some mature ass people like sex. I've been heard about sex. I knew people who was fucking when I was like 5 years old. Like I knew like some of the older people at Timbers fucking. I don't know. Maybe I was.
Cause remember that couple.
But I was the youngest. I had an older brother, and older cousin who was in the shit.
We knew what sex was, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I just wasn't thinking. Yeah, we
knew
it was.
Let's wrap this topic up because
that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about you specifically, nigga. I'm saying 8-year-olds will fuck each other if you let them. It is what it is, bro. And that's weird though. Little nasty ass niggas. You're nasty. Y'all nasty. Alright, they Gunna snitch. Gunna is Young Thug, one of Young Thug's artists on the label YSL that stands for Young Stoner Life. I always thought it stood for Saint Laurent, even Saint Laurent. But it stands for Young Stoner Life. I don't know why I told y'all that fact. But anyway, I should talk about the Maxo Rizzo shit first because it ties into that. Maxo Cream. You know Maxo Cream? You know Maxo Cream?
No.
Maxo Cream?
Yeah.
Maxo Cream? Maxo Cream and Rizzo. You know Rizzo?
I don't know Rizzo.
Rizzo?
I know.
Alright, you know, Cam knows some shit. You want to tell him what happened, Cam?
They fought, nigga.
What happened?
I mean, I don't know what happened specifically. I just know that them niggas boxed because Maxwell said it was something got to do with his brother or some shit like that. But that's all I know. He said Rizzo. He said he felt some type of way about this shit. And
So you know a lot, nigga. Go ahead, bro. I knew if I just shut up, you keep talking and know everything about
that's it. Nigga.
Keep saying
them
it.
niggas fought.
So start from the beginning. What happened?
Rizzo apparently had said something about Maxo Cream, dead partner or some shit like that.
His brother.
His dead brother, and them niggas fought behind it. That's what happened. That's
This
all Maxo
fought?
said. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all Maxo.
Is Rizzo?
Can't leave out a bunch of spots.
Is Rizzo?
Maxo Cream is a Houston rapper. Rizzo is also a Houston rapper. Rizzo, he like more in Sauce Walker camp. Maxo Cream is really like his own. He got the Cream clique, and and Maxo and Sauce Walker, they just two big Houston artists. They probably like the second two biggest. Maxo a little bigger than Sauce, depending on who you ask. Actually, Maxo a little bigger than Sauce.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
Maxo bigger for sure.
Maxo a little bit because he got Maxo
He
bigger than
on
Sauce.
like J. Cole shit.
Yeah, Maxo bigger than Sauce. But anyway, what happened was Maxo brother got killed not too long ago. Now this is all what I heard what happened. I don't know exactly. Obviously, I wasn't there. But so Rizzo said something about it. He didn't even really say nothing about it. But Maxo was like, "Yo, I don't play that shit. Won't be." So they arguing. So they was like, "Yo, meet me at 281 Studios." You know, you heard 281 Studios?
I shot there.
Yeah, everybody be there. Everybody used to be at 281 Studios. So they like, yo, that's where they be at recording. So they like, yo, pull up over there. They pull up. Niggas fighting and shit. They finally squabbled, and then they got on Instagram the next day and was like, yo, we squabbled because of this and this, but we friends now. Or some shit like that. But then Young Thug said something about them niggas fighting or something like that, and Sauce Walker, who didn't even fight, who just best friends with Rizzo, or one of they, not necessarily best friends, but they partners. So Young Thug, like, he said something about them niggas fighting. Sauce Walker got mad. He's like, why you talking about shit that's going on in Houston, nigga? Your artist is a snitch. Now, Gunna, then let's go back to the other topic. Now, Gunna is Young Thug's artist who, quote-unquote, snitched. You follow me over there, Reggie O?
Yeah,
I know you king of the hood.
Yeah.
I know this like, you know what I'm saying? Talk, it go, yeah, this your talk.
Looking at it.
So, is everybody following me? Am I explaining this good? Because I think in my head I am.
Yeah.
So Gunna, quote unquote, snitched, and Sauce Walker was like, you know what I'm saying? All these people talking trash, but they like Gunna. Because basically he was saying, y'all getting on 6ix9ine ass, but y'all praising Gunna, and he did the same shit. So I had to go watch the Gunna video to see what happened. And what happened was,
Gunna snitched.
I'm gonna tell you, Gunna he be jamming too, boy. Gunna ain't missed yet. Anyway, Gunna went on some show, I guess it was Crime Stoppers, and he was like basically telling them that his cousin went to jail for something he didn't do, according to Gunna. And Gunna was basically telling them how his cousin didn't do it, how there was a bunch of people in there who could have got confused for his cousin, and his cousin went down to jail for some shit he ain't do. And Sauce Walker took that as snitching. So my question to y'all is, after saying all that shit, is what is actually snitching? Is, Kevin, if we cousins, we first cousins, right? If something happened to you, and I be like, yo, he didn't do that shit, that nigga did it. That's snitching, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anytime you give information,
Right, so if I don't say who did it, but I just say you didn't, is that snitching?
no. That just
So that's what Gunna did. Gunna was like, my cousin didn't do that. It was other people there wearing red, whoopty. I don't know why they said it was him. It was just coincidence. And they was like, nah, you snitching. You was talking to he wasn't even talking to the police. He was talking to
The Crime Stopper people.
the interviewer people. I don't know who the fuck was interviewing. So really, I was trying to figure out like what exactly is snitching. Is snitching just telling them that nah, he didn't do it?
If you tell
If you tell him go look somewhere else, is that snitching, or is it snitching when you say go look at him?
I think it's
when you say go look at him,
But if you be like go look somewhere else, that's cool.
Nah, because even a lawyer gonna protect his guy. Like you have a right to get defended in court. So if you on trial for some shit you say you didn't do, I have a right to say you didn't do it. I'm not gonna now snitcher to be like, no, my client didn't do it, but this guy
that nigga right there.
So all right, let me ask y'all another question. Fuck all of that. 6ix9ine. Let me ask you, Reggie O. How you feel about 6ix9ine snitching on bro and them? Because Twitter likes to tell me, oh, that's what everybody would have did.
Yeah.
But you know,
my take on this is snitching is okay if you do it sneaky and you're not in the street. If you're in the street and you're in the hood and the whole culture around rapping,
It's the king of the hood,
culture, and the culture is around not snitching. That's like the number one thing to not do. And you can't do that. You can't be this regular guy who snitch, but then try to be a hood guy and a rapper.
My thing is this. This is weird. This is a point I heard this week because my original point was like, yeah, the same as yours. But then I was like, I was listening to another podcast. I forgot which one, but they was basically making the point like, yo, you in the street. It was a white man making the point. He oblivious to the street rules or whatever, but he just calling it how he see it. And when people do that, sometimes they'll say some real shit. So he like, yo, 6ix9ine snitched on people who fucked his baby mama and beat him and kidnapped him. And old boy was like, yeah, ain't no honor in the streets. That's what happens. And he's like, yo, if there's no honor in the streets, why the fuck can't I snitch on you? And then he was like, yo, that might be the only one rule that you can't break. He's like, what the fuck that mean? Like, you can shoot me in the head, but I can't snitch on you?
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, he do got a point that like, all you niggas do is hoe each other. But that form of hoeing is the one that like you feel me?
It's like the ultimate.
You feel me? That's kind of weird to me. I'm
not in the street, so I have no problem with snitching. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not.
Fuck them niggas.
I'm being real. I got a career and shit, and I got a criminal record. So
it goes to it was this boy in Chicago who got shot, and he was dying, but he said his dying words, the laws asked him, "Who shot you?" And the nigga said, "I know, but I'm not telling you." And that was his dying words.
That's stupid.
That shit was in the Chicago.
That's stupid. Listen, that's okay. I understand, bro. If you do some shit and you take your crime like a man, that's I wouldn't even say applaudable. I don't want to applaud a nigga getting caught, but at least you took your crime like a man, bro.
Yeah. But that's what it comes down to.
But my problem gets with it where it's like, yo, we like. That's what I mean when I say black people focus on the wrong shit. If I shoot your ass in the face right now, niggas is gonna be like, yo, R.I.P. Cam, free Stixx. but yo, we gonna hit a lick and we get caught and I say you did it. Oh, it's fuck that nigga, bro. Oh, get him the fuck. I hope he rot in jail. Like, yo, they would much rather me shoot your ass in the head than to tell you, which is crazy to me, right?
I see what you're saying, bro, but at the same time, not really. Because if you shoot me for no reason, the niggas not gonna be like free you.
I mean, niggas gonna say free Stixx, bro, because they not gonna know what happened. They just know I'm their partner, so it's free him. They don't know
what. You rather get shot for a reason?
Huh?
You'd rather get shot?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't shoot me for no reason, bitch ass nigga.
Because if you gonna shoot me,
I'm trying to block the hoe.
It need to be something you did.
It needs to be something worth getting shot for.
So really, what I'm saying is like the no snitching shit. I feel you, bro. Don't get me wrong. You can't. Once you do some shit, you made your bed. You gotta lay in it. My whole thing is though, at what point are we gonna stop? It's almost as if we kind of, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like we don't respect the nigga until he go to jail.
Well, I mean,
and don't snitch on the nigga. It's like we don't respect the nigga till he crash out, and then we fuck with the nigga. Oh, he crashed out. You heard about him, bro? He was in jail for 20 years. That means he got caught. What about the nigga who never went to jail at all?
Niggas they don't really be understanding the full grasp of shit. They just be looking at shit from the outside in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know what the fuck they'll do when they get that time thrown at them. Like a lot of gangster niggas then turned pussy when they heard 20 years. Like 20 years, niggas start sweating. Let me get a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all right now, nigga. Like.
I ain't gonna lie, Cam, he had a red jacket on.
So that's point number one, bro. A lot of niggas really don't be knowing what the fuck they'll do.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Point number two is if you really living that life, like bro said, if you really in the streets like that, bro, like you said, you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. That means you gotta take whatever comes with.
Let me point this to you. You gotta take whatever comes with it, right? So if I go busting, if I go shoot at y'all niggas on this side of the neighborhood, right? Yeah. And y'all come back to this side of the neighborhood, am I supposed to just let y'all shoot me back because I shot at y'all and this is the bed I made and I have to let it happen and go ahead and shoot me back? No, I'm gonna bust back, get the fuck out of here. So couldn't that be seen as the same thing?
And with snitching? Like
that's essentially defending yourself.
You type shit?
No, I'm just saying defending yourself.
But the thing that differentiates it is like, in a sense, nigga. But when you snitch, that's the thing that niggas miss is you still going to jail. Like,
you just getting out fast.
You just getting out faster. But now you gotta focus on how your time gonna be, nigga. Which is why snitching is like in jail. Fuck all what we talking about. In jail, snitching is out the window completely. But
this and another thing I want to say about that.
I worked in a prison, by the way.
Snitching is so out the window, right? But you seen when you said it went down, everybody fucking snitched. So how is it out the window if everybody snitched any fucking way?
Because
you said when shit hit the fan, everybody starts snitching anyway.
I'll say two things about snitching. Snitching. A lot of things when people talk about snitching, they talking about snitching to the police.
Right.
Let's be clear.
But snitching to
the bad guys.
Anybody.
The bad guys. And then number two, when you snitch, you have to be ready to die. Essentially. Especially in the street. Now you're a regular person, and you live a regular life. Not too many people just gonna come after you for doing the right thing. Per se, but when you're in the streets and y'all living by that code,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody around you is gonna look at you like, bro, what in the fuck? Like,
but I'm saying though,
and you forever gonna have beef at that point.
So my thing is this: I agree with y'all, but why is that the only fucking thing that everybody gets so mad at? It's snitching. I mean, like, what is it about snitching in every other form of hoeing?
Because snitching is like we live in this hood life.
Yeah, like and we both struggling. At the end of the day, I know you my op, but we both struggling. So why bring 12 into the shit?
Exactly.
Nigga, nobody wishes prison on anybody.
Right.
Like, it don't matter. Like, you rather shoot the nigga down than put him in the prison.
But what I'm saying though, it's a lot of hoe ass shit niggas do in the hood that like don't get spoke on. In the same light as snitching, and I'm not defending snitching. I'm just saying like, why is this the only thing that niggas focus on when niggas is niggas getting in trouble and niggas pulling up to like rape his mama and shit like that is going down and niggas, well, that's just street shit. But I'm like, how can we just excuse that shit? But we put 6ix9ine on the biggest pedestal in the world because he snitched. Ooh, snitch, but that's he snitched. Who gives a fuck about niggas snitch every day, bro? What's the problem?
That's the thing too. Ain't no real niggas taking 6ix9ine serious. Like, oh, he snitched. And we
ain't no real niggas taking 6ix9ine serious.
We expect a nigga like him to snitch. Ain't nobody sitting here like, damn.
So why is everybody up in arms about that?
That's why he jumped
off. Which is another reason why he's still alive.
Yeah, he's popular.
You know what I'm saying? He's popular too. So ain't nobody think gonna kill this nigga because they know, oh nigga, you got niggas coming after you.
The nigga had to move twice in 3 days.
Well, shit.
Well, XXXTentacion didn't snitch. He got shot.
Nip didn't snitch either. He got shot. Pac didn't snitch. It's a long list of niggas who got shot. You know what I'm saying?
That's just street shit.
That's everyday hood shit. But
pause right there. See, killing a nigga, that's just hood shit. I don't know how to care. But that's what I'm saying. Oh, bro, you know where we come from.
I'm not saying it's right.
I'm supposed to know you like that, nigga. We would never.
That's
not killing niggas.
Hold on. Let me say something.
Look, we're not saying it's right. We just saying that's the rule that you gotta play by.
I understand the rules.
Niggas
we gotta fix the rules.
We gotta fix the rules. We need some amendments.
I know that.
That's why it's like snitching is like you putting a nigga in prison. Like if we dueling in the streets, nigga, we gonna shoot at each other till one of us die. You know what I'm saying? But neither one of us gonna go to the pen.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Like I'd rather be put in the grave than go to the penitentiary.
Exactly.
But do you know that while y'all shooting at each other, that both y'all niggas is probably finna go to the pen?
I mean, bro.
That's my problem right there. Niggas are stupid.
But they'd rather
niggas want to do shit to send that. Yo, I understand niggas got hustle and get their money, and I'm not talking about those niggas. I'm talking about the niggas who do shit just to do that shit, bro.
That's dumb.
Niggas want to beef with niggas and do all this shit, and then, yo, listen, bro, you're going to jail. So whether he snitch on your ass, you a crash dummy, bro. You're going to jail.
That's what I meant when I say you gotta be ready to take everything that come with that shit. So that's why a lot of niggas who can't box and none of that shit ain't quick to pull triggers. They not ready for that. Everything that come with pulling triggers, bro. Like, nigga, you might have to do life. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really ready to like live like
you might have to get shot for this.
You might, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But niggas, that's why I say a lot of niggas, cause it's easy to pull a trigger. But when you sit down in that damn room and them niggas get to asking you shit, that's when niggas, that's when that heart niggas ain't.
The crazy part when I be watching First 48 and shit, is I'm like, I bet that nigga wish he could just get the fuck up and run. He can't go nowhere, bro. That's the only thing.
That's why earlier when you said, would I get shot for a reason? I hope I do get shot for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get shot, nigga, I hope I get shot for real. Like, I would shoot a nigga behind this type of shit. Like, you feel me? Because nigga, you finna do life behind me. Nigga.
My thing is this, bro. To wrap this section up, to wrap this up, snitching is against the street code. How long are we gonna just let the street code run as us as a black community? That is the detriment of us.
First of all, the street code don't run nobody but niggas in the streets.
Cam, how many niggas are in the streets? How many niggas you know in the streets?
I know some niggas in the streets.
A lot of niggas in the streets. That's what I'm saying, bro. What do you mean? That's us. That's us.
We gotta, but it's
Cam, I'm not in the streets.
But a street nigga.
I'm not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I went to school.
Yeah.
If I go snitch on you right now, I'm gonna get labeled as snitch as if I was in the streets with you every day shooting.
But you're not gonna get no.
Just because I'm black.
But you're not gonna get. You might get social pushback, but that's nothing, nigga.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Fuck that. Nigga, ain't nobody finna come. If you snitch on me, nigga, ain't nobody finna come shoot at your motherfucking ass.
Well, that's because I know Tyree already.
I'm just saying.
Tyree not coming over here.
Like, ain't nobody.
Tyree, relax, bro.
That's the difference.
I had to do what I had to do.
Like, and that's what that's the point I was making. The difference between being out of the streets. Once you out of the streets, if you snitch,
and
so you gonna have that blowback.
You saying the problem with snitching is the fact that you might get killed?
Yes.
Yeah.
In real life.
And if you eliminated that problem, there's no problem with it. Situation is what you're saying.
I mean, it's still if you like I said, if you live that street life, then it's still a code of honor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when we talk about 6ix9ine, is he didn't live that street life.
But that's why that's why he alive and nobody there.
No, that's not why he's alive. The reason he's alive is he's still working with them niggas.
Well, whatever it is, still,
I think
if you really living that life and you really like nigga and you snitch for real on some niggas who you know about that shit, really gonna pull up on your ass, nigga, you might as well go to prison and take your licks.
Bro, this why I think y'all niggas giving niggas too much credit, bro, because it's a lot of snitches walking their ass around in New York, Miami, Houston right now. Everybody know this. The nigga who killed Nip was a snitch. Everybody knew he was a snitch. Ain't nobody do nothing to him.
I mean,
nigga did something to somebody. Everybody do nothing to him. Like so my point is, you can say that, but niggas ain't gonna do shit.
It's a thin line, bro.
You might get shot for no reason.
You know your situation. You know them niggas you fucking with for one. You know what I'm saying? If
you take 6ix9ine, you take what was American? Who was American Gangster about? What's his name?
Al Capone.
No.
American.
What's that nigga name? Bro?
Right. The nigga Denzel played.
Yeah, Bumpy, and then anyway, he snitched. What's Cameron nigga? Do Cameron played on Paid in Full? Yeah. Rico, he snitched. All these niggas is out of jail doing fine. Ain't nobody did nothing to nobody. Like so my point is,
like I said,
you say the problem is that the street consequences.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing shit to nobody.
He said it's a potential. That's all he said.
But it's a potential somebody kick the door in and slap the shit out you right now.
Bro,
that might happen.
Like
we don't know.
But I didn't insinuate a nigga coming in this bitch and slapping the shit.
Yeah, yes you did.
But nigga, if
you told me you was Grammy a few years ago.
That's different. You know. Because never mind. I'm not even gonna do that.
Don't incriminate yourself.
But nigga, like I said, bro, like you insinuating that shit. You forcing these actions. So you either you snitch, or you like I said, you still finna go to prison, and you better be ready to box in that bitch. Because niggas don't give a fuck in there. They find that you a snitch, they gonna want to test you off muscle. Then when you come home, you better get you a gun. if you know that, if you know, like, if you in the
So
back of
you're
your
just
mind,
repeating the cycle, then how you gonna go back to jail?
you gotta protect yourself. though.
Kevin, no, but
That's
but
pretty
honestly,
bad, bro.
I don't
I would-
think.
I would
Honestly, I
recommend-
don't think people. And when I talk about, I mean us that's living that life,
Yeah.
that's in the streets trying to feed themselves. I honestly don't think
That
that they
crossed their
see
mind.
that fucking cycle that they trapped in, bro. Because if they did, if you knew better, you do better, right?
But once you get,
No way these niggas see that, yo, you're going to jail. You so mad at bro that snitch. You was going to jail anyway. He probably saved your ass. Bro finna kill you, nigga. He probably saved your ass, bro. I'm not saying snitch. I'm just saying we be so mad at niggas who snitch, but it's free my cousin who just killed 7 niggas at the fucking gas station.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what the fuck? That's backwards as hell, bro. That's backwards as hell.
but like I
to me.
said, that all goes back into niggas don't be knowing the whole fucking story. Niggas just see bruh snitched and bruh did some shit we think is live
So at what point is it okay to help police?
to help.
Cause like, let's say, Cam, if something happened to you and they asking me, yo, did you see something? I'm like, I'm gonna try to help, nigga. Something happened to my nigga.
I feel that. That's what I'm saying.
So is that snitching? And then they go catch the nigga and he's like, bro,
It's
you
not
snitched on me.
snitching if you don't name drop.
That
Because that's
can't
what
be right.
Gunna said, right?
No,
I don't know.
bullshit,
I don't
because
know.
you can,
I don't know.
you can
Because
give everything
if you
about.
see-
I can say, yo, the nigga in the Nike hat with the button down and the cargo shorts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say Reggie.
But look, listen, you know, us black folk, we gonna mind our business. If it's one of our own, then snitching is probably okay at that point.
Yeah.
Like if you,
And so it's okay if it happens. If
if
something
it's one of
happens
your
to you.
own. But if you see somebody get shot in the street and then the laws come and be like,
Oh yeah, you're right. I ain't see nothing.
like the Boondocks shit. That's what the Boondocks.
It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Look, they said leave a note. It said we ain't see shit. Sincerely, everyone.
That's how it be though. And that's why a lot of cases don't get solved.
Don't
Don't
get
nobody
solved.
say shit.
That was something I was looking at this shit in New Orleans. Talking about it had so many unsolved murders out there.
So listen, am I the only one who has a problem with that being the only fucking code that we can live by? And, oh, don't snitch on each other though.
You definitely got.
Yo, we need some more codes, bro.
You got a point.
We need some way better codes. The
Like
codes
I said.
shouldn't come in handy once you get caught. What about the regular codes?
Yeah, I
that,
need
like,
a manual because I don't even. What's else on the codes?
oh, Kevin, it's hella codes. If you don't know, you probably breaking some codes.
Shit.
Niggas, you can't do nothing.
My thing is, bro, like, nigga, you
can't
know
do
what
nothing,
you in, bro. So help yourself out. Just help yourself out, bro.
What that mean?
Like, you know what your situation is. You gonna have to take your lick. If you know you finna take your lick, don't snitch on your friends though. That's the worst shit you can do.
Hey
Like,
man, it's no,
He
it's
not
no
a friend.
friends.
Yeah,
in-
there's
it's
no
no
friends.
friends in that situation.
Exactly, and niggas will tell you ain't no friends in the
But
streets.
look-
Nobody love you in the streets,
but look,
but you expect these same niggas who don't love you to
My thing-
to not snitch on you.
No, I understand that part, but niggas be like on licks with niggas and they get caught and then they be like, all right, or shit, my other partner was with me and then bruh, like you know what I'm saying? Other
That's
brothers
bitch ass shit.
That's-
Because ain't nobody even asked you all that,
That's
nigga.
what I'm saying. That's,
You was going to jail
that's
by
the
yourself.
worst level of
I mean, like, yo, let's say you walk out this hallway right now and a nigga with all black on and dreads run past you, boom, real quick, and next thing you know, police pull up and they think it was you and he just did some shit. You're not gonna be like, no, hell no, I just seen that nigga going right there. That's
I'm
snitching.
gonna say, nah, that nigga went this way.
That's snitching.
I ain't gonna say it was him right
He
there.
gotta get his own self out of trouble now.
Yeah, because
That's
now
what-
I'm in trouble.
That's snitching though.
That's snitching though.
Snitching, you still getting your own stuff out of.
But no, it's not. But the law is not bringing me into the station,
Yeah.
putting me in front of 8 niggas and being like,
Oh, so
Yeah.
you gotta be
Yeah.
in that scene for
That's-
it to be considered.
that's
snitching?
real snitching.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
when
real.
niggas say snitching. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
they
what they
mean,
talking
bro.
about, yeah.
They mean the laws brought you into the station, sat you the fuck down, and asked you.
And you wrote a statement.
Yes, that's that. When you in the nigga paperwork, that's when you snitching, bro.
What if
Like,
he? What if
Something
he? What if
happened
he?
in middle school. Something happened in middle school, and they made us write a statement, bro. And I was writing like, "Yo, I just was looking at the jail." No, somebody had a squabble. I think Wallace beat up
it might be-
Josh or something like that, and they put up the whole section and made us write a statement about it. I was like, "Yo, I was looking down at the crowd. I don't know. I just turned around. It was commotion, and that was the end of it. I ain't say nothing, Wallace. I did it out like 7 years ago, probably like 10 years ago." All right, I see you, Kevin. Let's keep it going, bro. Trump, Cam, this your section right here, because you looked it up.
Oh, yeah,
Trump said he taking. Trump said he taking, what is it again?
Damn it.
Hydroxychloroquine.
I thought you was finna say
Hydroxychloroquine.
I said, nigga, got them hydros?
Hydroxychloroquine, huh?
Hydroxychloroquine, yeah.
All right, hydroxychloroquine is a drug that's supposed to be used to cure malaria.
They say prevent malaria and certain autoimmune conditions such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis.
Notice it don't say coronavirus.
But they actually say, but they're not yet approved to treat coronavirus. It literally says that in the next sentence.
It's just
So basically, Donald Trump has went on national TV and told everybody that he's taking a drug, and lots of people are taking a drug that's not approved to be taken. And I look on Twitter, somebody was like, the only reason he's doing that is because he has shares in it. You see how I switched the word up because I was fucking it up earlier? He has shares in it. Is that how you say that?
You can say shares or stocks. You can say stocks.
Stocks don't sound like it fit right.
I'm saying shit.
Anyway,
Shares or stocks. You can say
he has that in the
the pharmaceutical company. That
in the pharmaceutical company that makes hydroxychloroquine. So they say that this nigga is dead ass advertising people to go kill themselves just to make some money off of it.
Yeah.
Which is why they stopped making cigarette commercials because you're not supposed to advertise people going to kill themselves. But they still make alcohol commercials.
And you know those truth commercials where they tell you to stop smoking cigarettes? Isn't that still a cigarette commercial? They don't show the cigarette, but they always emphasize cigarettes. It's still a commercial with the cigarette.
I think that's an anti-cigarette.
Yeah, that's an anti-cigarette. You have to talk about it just so you can.
They used to have cigarettes like, yo, hey, Denzel Washington smokes Cool Blues. Why don't you? And niggas would be like, oh, shit, let me go get some Cool Blues. And next thing you know, they dead.
No, I have not seen a lot of cigarette commercials in a minute.
They don't make
They
those.
don't make cigarette commercials.
They probably don't need to. Shit, the niggas who smoke cigarettes smoking them bitches.
Yeah.
It was like, no.
But I think I read something where it was like it's less and less people smoking cigarettes. Kids smoking cigarettes
Like
every
weed
year.
is getting more and more legal.
Well, they just upped the
21. They made it 21, which is fucking stupid, bro. What about the? Now I kind of feel bad for the kids who like 19 and they've been smoking cigarettes for a year and a half
if
now.
you want a fucking cigarette, you're gonna get a cigarette.
Yeah, but why can't I was just at the store yesterday buying this shit. All of a sudden,
Now
according to a bunch of old white men in suits, now I'm too young. This is fucking stupid. Which brings me to our next couple points. Second stimulus check. Isn't really nothing to talk about there. We're supposed to be getting the second stimulus check. If anybody got any other news, any information about that. You didn't know that?
I don't know.
What do you know?
So the first stimulus check was actually called the CARES Act, and the second one will be called the HEROES Act.
So shit, they need to have a CARES Heroes Act in this bitch.
And give us 24? Anyway, we're supposed to be getting the second one. Did they approve that? They approved it, right?
It got approved in the House. It's moving to the next stage, which is the Senate. But a lot of people are saying Republicans really don't want this bill because it pushes the agenda where unemployment people, lazy people, not necessarily lazy people, but that's a majority of them, are not working and like not doing their part. And like Republicans don't back that basically. If you don't work,
feel
you
that,
don't
but
eat
I
kind
don't
of
think
thing.
that's the case. Most people I know who not working is because they got fired.
Yeah, they was. Working.
Like, it's not because they don't want to go to work.
I mean, but that's just the people you know.
Yeah.
So,
I know some people who.
Yeah, I'm sure it's both, but you can't not do some shit just because of.
Some people.
Yeah, because of some people. What the fuck? What about people who really need that shit?
That's the dilemma that they're getting in because they talk to all the states and how the states feel and how they're representatives of the states. But it's like if you don't approve this bill, then you're basically saying fuck the people of America because they all are unemployed as well. But like at the same time, are you going to keep babying the unemployed people? Because that's what they like are considering or contemplating basically.
Yeah, see, to me that's the free rider effect, and that's kind of what brings our economy down. That's what we talk about with street stuff. You can tie that in. A lot of people bring the economy down by doing like
Not doing
not doing their part, abusing systems like food stamps or Corona checks. Some people rather not work and abuse the system, which is why the economy is not as strong as it should be.
Because everybody wants an
And that's
easier
why,
way out.
yeah, and that's why jobs are paying lower and lower because people are okay with getting paid lower and lower. In a way, and not directly. Not directly. Nobody goes and say, "Pay me $7" when you used to pay me $9, but you can pay me $7. But I'm saying the way Supply and demand works.
They'll ask you to do more of a job, same price.
Yeah.
Like, yo, actually now
Yeah.
we need you to work.
That's the way business works. But if a lot of people had jobs and a lot of people had stuff going on, it'd be harder to have these low paying jobs because people want more, but they can get more. See how that works?
Yeah.
So-
Well, I see all this from the perspective of, from my
It should
perspective.
be
and
your
the-
perspective. Cause
Yeah, and
that's
the people
only
who I've seen, like people who I've seen who didn't just quit their jobs and just sit at
Yeah.
home. People who I've seen lost their job, rich still do, and ain't people tripping.
Yeah.
They need this 1,200, and nobody's
Yeah.
really hiring that they can
No
make
one's
enough
hiring.
money to suffice the money that they used to make.
Is no one not hiring? I see ads all the time though about like
Nope.
warehouses and stuff. Is it because people don't want these jobs?
You can work at a warehouse though, but are you gonna make the money to work at a warehouse that you was making at your last job to suffice to be able to provide that
Maybe,
you was doing?
maybe not, but it's still the job.
Yeah.
And even
why
if-
stay
but-
unemployed? Is something better than nothing?
It might be, but maybe you can't go back to work because your kids can't go to school. So you got to be at home to watch them. It's all type of thing. Ain't nobody babysitting. Somebody got to watch
Yeah,
the kids.
and that's the thing they have to contemplate because then they're
So that's what I'm speaking of. I'm not talking about the lazy motherfucker who like, man, they didn't give us no
So-
check. I'm not. I'm talking about the people who like, yo, the kids at home. I gotta stay here. I can't even go to work because the school's closed. I can't work. I ain't got no damn money. Rent due in 14 days. I'm doing what I can. I'm Uber Eats and I'm doing hair, but it ain't really stacking up.
a
And
lot
they
of
give me
people-
1,200. I can breathe better. That's who I think I'm speaking
Yeah.
for. So, and if you can't weed it out, just get that shit to everybody. They got it.
So
they
you
got
saying
it.
it's okay just to kind of give it to the people who actually abusing the system, and that if it's gonna help.
I feel
people
like you
that
can't
actually
stop
need
it. You can't
That's
stop it.
actually
Yeah,
people.
it's gonna get abused.
I feel like you can't stop people abuse. Like we just watched Striker X, bro. That game was made
But you
to
know,
beat people up.
But you know who money that comes out of though? That comes out of the people that pay taxes.
Do it really?
We all
Yes, it do. We all pay taxes.
I know-
But
I
people
know
that
we all
work,
pay
everybody
taxes.
don't pay
Everybody
taxes.
don't pay taxes.
Yeah, I know everybody pay taxes, but it's like,
Everybody doesn't pay taxes.
well, okay, you're right. I know everybody don't pay tax, but it's like they do so much shit with our tax money. Like, did y'all hear that President Trump spent like $6 million of tax money just to fly his jet around last
Yeah,
year?
that's true.
Did that feel it? Did you feel that? You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck what they do with that money?
Yeah.
I don't care, bro.
And that's
I didn't feel that shit
When I
anyway.
talk
He
about
spent it
passive- when I
he
talk
spent it
about
on a private jet and it had no effect on us.
Yeah, and when I talk about passive income later, it'll tie into that.
Wait, okay. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. It's time. Let's get it, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Throw
passive
it.
income. All right. So speaking of taxes, it's a way to not pay taxes, and that's what the rich been doing for so long.
So you
All right.
put
So
this on.
we're talking about Trump not paying taxes.
Mhm.
Why? Because he makes money in a different bracket than most. All right. So it's 4 different quadrants of making money, and this is not just mine. I didn't come up with this. Rich Dad did. If you know Robert Kiyosaki, I think that's his name.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he had a famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he talks about, how he had a rich dad, poor dad who was actually his biological dad, and then he had a rich dad who was actually his friend's dad.
His like neighbor.
And they basically, their point in life was basically not their resources, it was basically the way they thought and the way they knew about finances. All right, one was financially educated, and the other wasn't. But the other one made money. The poor dad actually made money, but the way he was making money, he was getting taxed a lot, and he wasn't financially educated, so he wasn't saving and investing enough. All right, so let's go back to the 4 quadrants. It's 4 quadrants you can make money in. He talks about the employed, so that's just having a job. We all know about that. But understand these quadrants differ on how you get taxed. So we got the employment, we got self-employed. All right, that's a small business, maybe like a mom and pops, or they can be like, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer.
Mhm.
All right, so you kind of work for
Under
yourself.
your own practice.
Yeah, under your own practice. So you kind of work for yourself. So obviously, self-employed is beneficial. You can make a lot of money, but the tax benefits is not as strong in that quadrant. All right. Now we have the investor quadrant. All right, we know what investing is. Basically, you using your money to make more money. All right. So whether it's so like I was saying, on the 3rd quadrant, we have the investor quadrant. We're using your money to make money. Passive income, all right? So you're not really, working at Jack in the Box for $10 an hour. You making money without actually using labor. All right, and the fourth quadrant is the B quadrant is for big business. All right, usually businesses with like 500 or more employees. So we're talking about Amazon, we're talking about Walmart. All right, now that quadrant is probably the best quadrant to be in because you get tons of tax benefits, and you have insider knowledge about the business. So you really don't have to risk in the stock market.
Well, hold on, Paul, let me slow you down. When you say tax benefits, talk to the people like me who don't know exactly what you mean.
So tax benefits is a way of legally reducing your tax liability. All right, so it don't matter. I can make $5 million. I can make $10 million. I can legally have a way to either decrease the amount of taxable income or eliminate it totally. We talk about Trump. Trump is a guy known for using the tax code to his advantage. All right, he makes money in that B quadrant. The B quadrant is set up by the IRS to have enormous tax benefits. All right, the people who make the tax code is the people that work in that quadrant, who make money in that quadrant. So of course they're gonna make the code that benefits them. A lot of people don't know the tax code is not two or three sheets of paper. It's a whole book that you can't even read it all. So the tax code is really complex. They make it complex like that, so they can hide information.
Not necessarily black people.
Yeah, the information's out there because I'm black and I know it. So the information's out there.
But not the. Never mind.
The information. I'm just saying the information's out there. Again, Rich Dad Poor Dad has been out there. So it's up to the individual to learn about it. But why I think it's important to learn about it is because what side do you want to be on? Do you want to be the one who's employed at a job, or do you want to be the guy who's employing people? Do you want to be the guy who's sitting and not really earning income passively, or do you want to be the guy who's using your labor to earn income? Do you want a lot of tax breaks, or do you not want tax breaks? Now, with all that being said, it's not to say that no quadrant is less. You can't just say the employee quadrant don't never get in that. Be in the B or the I at all times. No, ideally you make money in all four quadrants. All right. Right now, me myself, I can say I make money in 3 different quadrants. All right. I set up a small business which I do food delivery, and the way that setup is, look, you can operate a business like food delivery where you're independent contractors, or like Uber where you're independent contractor. You can operate it as a sole proprietorship. You can say I'm working as Reginald, or you can say you're working as the Answer Enterprises. Now, what's the difference? If I work at my government name, Reggie O, then I don't get those tax benefits. All right, but if I work under the Answer Enterprise, which is my business, then I get more tax benefits. What I mean by tax benefits, so a lot of people who work at a job, they earn money, they get taxed, and then they get the leftovers. Mm-hmm. So again, they earn money, get taxed, and they get the remaining. We talking about tax, we talking about Social Security taxes, we talking about federal taxes, federal income taxes. Mm-hmm. If you live in a state that has state income taxes, then you pay more. All right? So we know how the employee get taxed. Well, the self-employed or the business, the big business, they get taxed. They earn money, spend money, and then get taxed. So again, earn money, spend money, and then get taxed. So if I'm an employee and I make $50,000 a year, and say I get taxed at a 20% rate, $50,000, 20% rate, that's $10,000 minus $10,000. I'm taking home $40,000. All right, I can be that same self-employed person, make $50,000. I can spend $30,000 at $50,000 for business purposes. All right, that's untaxable. So
you just write that off.
Yeah, that's untaxable, and you don't necessarily have to. You have to say where you spend it on, but you don't have to disclose every little thing you spend it on. So I can make $50,000, spend $30,000, and my tax liability is only $20,000. And so not only am I decreasing the amount I get taxed, I'm decreasing the percentage because if you
okay.
if you only make $20,000, you're not getting taxed at the 20%
Exactly. That
level.
just I've been sitting here just
You may be taxed at like
the
the 8% level. So
you saying is you make 50 bands, you spend it, you buy everything you need to buy. Whatever's left, tax that.
So for food delivery, I can use my expenses to pay for gas.
Though.
So yeah, we're talking about self-employed under business.
Right.
Gas expenses, registration expenses,
Maintenance,
car maintenance, car repairs. I can expend all that first,
right,
and then I'll get taxed at the end.
Rather
than just on a regular person.
You can tax on your take home.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Which is a lot less than what you would be getting taxed if you got taxed originally.
So the self-employed, he had the same expenses, but he's getting taxed right off the bat, and then he has to spend what's remaining. So the tax benefits are set up. Now, we'll go to the I quadrant. So like I said, I'm self-employed and I'm employed. So I operate in those two. I actually operate in the I quadrant as well. All right, so just recently I bought a house, but I'm not just buying a house to live in it. I'm actually buying a house to rent it out.
Right. That's a lot of money.
So how did I get the money to rent out the house? Well, I'm not using my money. I'm using other people's money. I'm using the loan company money. So I pay an interest rate, but am I really paying an interest rate? No, my tenant will pay the interest rate.
Right.
So I'm using somebody else's money to buy something
and then using somebody else
that I technically own, and then I'm getting somebody else to pay the interest.
That's
crazy too.
All right. Yeah. Build a credit. Have
Build a credit.
A bunch
Take
of
out high
income that you
loans.
save, and then.
But you gotta watch out for that.
But then guess what? You can reinvest the money into another project. So I start off with one house. I can end up with 2 houses later, 3 houses, 4 houses. And so I essentially started, people say, oh, you need money to make money. Not in this society. If you have good credit, well, you're probably going to need good credit if you don't have money. But if you have good credit, you can actually create money out of thin air.
What if you got bad credit? What would you do? What do you suggest to people with bad credit that's watching this like, damn, well, I got bad credit, now what?
If you got bad credit, if you got bad credit, you just start by, only thing you can do is build it. So I would say build it, and you'd have to save money. Save money and build credit, but that's the only way, because nobody's not going to risk, nobody's not going to give you $200,000, and they know you have a history of not paying people back.
Right.
So
how long you think would it take for the average person to go from not even bad credit, just below average credit to pretty good credit? Is it a long process?
So basically, all credit reported history lasts for 7 years mostly. Right. So any kind of foreclosure or anything that happened bad now, bankruptcy lasts for 10 years. That stays in your credit report. But anything else within 7 years, so if your credit is completely trash, in 7 years you can build it up to where if you make on-time payments, you can build it up in 7 years.
All right, so when you said bankruptcy, bankruptcy means you are unable to pay all your debts, right?
Yeah. So
I'm confused. You could just do that anytime. What do you have to do to file for bankruptcy?
It's certain things you buy that bankruptcy don't excuse, but bankruptcy is essentially a get out of debt free card, but it's not free because your credit, like I said, your credit gonna be bad for the next 10 years.
So it messes up your credit for a long time, but you just don't have to pay none of the debts you owed.
Again,
it's like a win and lose.
Not none of them, but
most of them.
Most of them. That's the whole point of a bankruptcy.
Boy, you ain't gonna be able to buy shit else though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I remember when 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy, I was looking into it and trying to get an understanding of, because people were saying, oh, he's smart, and I was trying to figure out how he's smart, so I was like, oh, that means he don't have to pay his debts, but I'm just like, yo, that means his credit fucked up for the next 10 years.
Yeah, but
plan that ahead?
But see, a guy like 50 Cent who has millions of dollars,
he don't need credit.
Yeah, you don't need credit. Like I said,
that's why people be on social media.
If you don't have good credit and you have a lot of cash, you can still get stuff done. If you have a lot of cash. Credit is only for people who's trying to make money off of other people's money.
All right. Okay.
And again, so back to my point, right now I'm making money out of 3 different quadrants. Hopefully one day I'll make it 4. And you don't have to have a new idea. People think, oh, big business. I don't have a big business idea. You can use somebody else's business idea. What about McDonald's? What about a Taco Bell? Those are franchises. You save enough money you save enough money and you're able to use your skills to get a loan, anything's possible. And it's a guy starting off with nothing. All right, my parents, I was raised pretty well, but when I was 18, I know my parents didn't have money to support my dreams and goals. So I had to go out and
turned
get
you
it.
into? What made you go? Let me educate myself in financial literacy.
It was actually just a recent thing, because actually, I'm glad you asked that question. This past year I was a school teacher. I worked at Crosby Middle School. I realized that this is not for me. I need to find out another way to consistently make money. Because I thought, hey, being a teacher was cool, but guess what? Being a teacher, what quadrant is that in? Employee, and they get taxed. Now they do have great.
You asked that.
They do have great, I guess, benefits as far as like the TRS. That's a good retirement system. But at the same time, teaching wasn't for me. I needed to find out a way to, make money, because I know 20 years of teaching was not going to be me. So I thought about it, and I was actually to the point where I said, "Nah, forget money. Nah, I rather just do what I love, make a little bit of money, do what I love." But I started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. I started reading, and that's the thing. A lot of people they don't get excited about learning stuff. I get excited about learning new information, and a lot of people don't. Like you'll put somebody on. I can say, "Hey, Rich Dad Poor Dad, read it. It'll change your life." They even got an audio book, so just listen. You don't want to read, listen. But a lot of people be like, "Nah, I don't want to do that."
Are you saying
a lot of people just aren't open-minded?
Are you saying go read Rich Dad Poor Dad and it'll change your life?
It's
I'm not gonna say it's gonna change your life. It depends on how your mind is, how your mindset is. Like I said, some people can read the information
and don't give a fuck,
and the information don't really seep in. They probably think, "Oh, this guy's talking. That worked for him, or he's lying. That's not how it go." Some people just in denial. Yeah. But I feel like you read books and other books. You don't have to be that book, but it's a good read, and he's kind of humorous. And he basically just gives you a foundation of financial literacy. A lot of people are not financially literate. That's why they don't make good decisions financially.
A lot of people who are even educated are financially literate.
And that's another thing. I'm glad you brought it up. I work in a school.
Right.
They don't
know what the hell you're talking about.
They don't teach financial literacy in school.
They don't.
Not even in math class.
They don't.
So
they teach
education, exactly. Education, fractions, formulas, all that doesn't make you rich. All right. I'm a bachelor student. I mean, I got a master's degree. I got a bachelor's at University of Houston. I got a master's at Texas Women's University. That's just a piece of paper if you don't have financial literacy. All right. Because I can make $100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand, and not even be sustainable financially, because everybody really wants to get out the rat race. Right. Whether you admit it or not, we all want to get paid for doing essentially nothing,
right? Or
doing something we love, or getting paid while we sit down and count. Everybody wants that
inconvenience.
Exactly. Nobody wants to wake up to an alarm clock at 8 a.m. and say you have to be on work or you might get fired the next day. Nobody wants that. So how do you get out of that? Creating wealth. And real estate is a great place to start, because stocks, bonds, ETAs, that's all fake money, abstract, complex, all that. You don't know what you're getting when you get those things. But real estate, that's property, and it's real. That's why it's called real estate.
Is that why it's called real estate, or you just put that together?
It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild.
You about to land. That's yours.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you put on there.
Versus stock. Look, I'm gonna trip y'all about this. Do you know when you invest in a stock, say you put $25,000 in the stock market, you don't have $25,000 no more.
Yeah, the stock has.
You have that stock, but the stock
can go up or down.
It's not really worth anything. So
it's scary.
That's why that's very risky. Now, if you're a big business owner, you have insider information. So
or
stock,
Donald Trump. And you got stock in hydrochloroquine.
But still, if I don't have insider information, I just put my money in a stock. I still don't it's still not that beneficial. But
When you say inside information, you mean like, yo, we know that this stock is going
Yeah.
up next month. We just not gonna tell
I heard
the
that's
public.
illegal though. Like, man,
that's
I'm
illegal.
sure that's illegal.
That's illegal, but not if
Insider
you own
trading?
it. But not if you own a company. Think about it. I own Amazon. I know information, right? Because I'm the owner. I'm Jeff Bezos. I own Amazon.
Right.
If I know something that's go on in my company, I'm not gonna tell nobody. I can just move my stock here, move my stock there.
So that's not.
that's
It's
not-
not really. It's not inside trading.
information.
I'm me. I'm
Yeah,
literally me.
you're the business
Yeah,
owner.
if you own your shit, then it's not.
Yeah. But if you go tell
Somebody else,
yo, get in on this right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna go up next
That's
month.
different.
Okay.
That's inside trading.
Okay.
So you have a
Yeah,
business.
you knew that already?
Yeah.
What you know about insider trading?
You ain't seen Wolf of Wall
Wolf
Street?
of Wall Street.
Oh. I thought you knew, like, of course it was fucking Wolf of Wall Street. Thought you knew, like, some shit, huh? Thought you went to school.
Nah, nigga. That's more boozy, nigga.
You got any questions for bro?
Nah.
Bro know everything.
Yeah.
So listen, if you a black man and you're not educated or nothing, you want to build yourself out of poverty. In your opinion, where do you start? I know a lot of people don't know where to start to even start making money. They just like, yo, I don't got no money. My credit messed up. My mama ain't got no money. My daddy ain't got no money. My grandparents ain't got no money. I ain't go to school. I don't have money for student loans. So what would you suggest college? Would you suggest
Pick up a
go
book.
working somewhere?
Pick up a book.
First of all,
Pick up a book?
First of
That's
all,
what you would suggest?
How to invest for dummies or all
How
that kind
to
of stuff.
invest.
So first
They're
of
not gonna
all,
buy that. They're gonna call themselves a-
education is not formal education is not the answer. Like I
Okay.
say, there's many examples of people not going to college or dropping out of college. All right.
Right.
The Facebook guy, did he even finish college? He was there. So
I don't think he
that's
finished.
not a degree is not the answer. So let's just wipe that away. If you don't have money for a degree, that's fine. You can still. And in fact, in Rich Dad Poor Dad, Rich Dad didn't have a degree. All right. So we can scratch that off. Now, you say I don't have money. I don't have money either. I just bought a house. I just bought a $200,000 house.
Mhm.
I didn't have money now. What I did have was information. I had knowledge. So I knew that being a teacher, I could get a down payment assistance program by being a teacher. They give me down payment assistance from 3% to 5%. And so I don't really have to come out money out of my pocket. All I have to do is pay essentially for closing costs for the house. All right. You can actually get closing costs factored into the loan in a way that you don't have to pay closing costs, but they'll just add it on the back end of your loan. So it's a way that you can buy a $200,000 house if you had information, you had knowledge, and you had the credit.
So you say real estate is the best
$1,000.
way?
I think real estate the best way. Any other way? So it's many ways to make money in this society. You got Forex, foreign exchange. That's kind of like putting your money.
I never knew what that was.
So it's complicated. I don't know exactly. I don't know how to exactly explain it, but it's essentially you are betting money on currencies. So you have a currency. You have the U.S. dollar versus the Canadian dollar. All right, you put your money in. You're trying to see which currency is going to be higher than the other one by the time you buy or sell. So it's
How do
kinda-
you make money off that though?
You make money by it's like a stock market. It's a
Yeah,
currency
so
market.
you put money in, and then based off how those dollars are doing, you can either go up or down.
Yeah.
That's kind of
How
how you
the
get
U.S.
equity.
dollars are doing?
Yeah, compared to because you always comparing it against another
Okay.
dollar. So Canadian versus U.S.
So, but then when the
You-
U.S. dollar go up, you pull your money out, and then that's how you make it.
But you
Okay.
necessarily don't want to pull it. It depends.
If you
on-
want to be, if you
Yeah, if
wanted
you
to
just
just
play
get
in
some
the
money,
It goes up and down.
Right,
It's a short game and a long game. But anyways, so you can do it in the stock market. People have made it rich. We all know about Warren Buffett. So
We don't. Maybe that's another episode. But keep going.
yeah, just know that he's probably the biggest stock investor in the world.
Mm.
All right. But he even knows that the stock market is kind of tricky.
Fugazi.
It's not real. But
It's
we'll
all made up.
we'll get in the, we need a whole other episode on the stock market.
Yo, what you know next week? We'll be
Sure.
back. We'll be
Sure.
back. We'll be back.
But yeah, so there's a lot of ways. But real estate, like I said, because it has real value. I say that's the best. And you can in real estate it's easier because you can start real estate $50,000 house. if you want to fix it up, $100,000 house, 150, 200. So it's different values of how you want to start. I started at $200,000
But
house
you can
because
also always not get a return. So you still come into that situation.
yeah,
It's still an investment.
yeah, it's still a risk. What I'm doing is still a risk. Real estate is a risk, but this type of risk
It's a
is
little more
You can determine it.
yeah, I can determine a risk because it's all up to me. If I pay the mortgage,
Risk.
if I pay the mortgage,
You keep the
then
house, and
I keep
you
the
let
house.
somebody go.
So even if I don't have a renter, if I pay the mortgage, I can keep the house. How can I guarantee that I pay the mortgage? I make money. I have no problems with making money in this society, especially because of my education. Like I said, formal education is a piece of paper, yes, but it also gets me calls on jobs. It probably pushed me to the first in line if I have a master's degree. I have experience. Like I said, I was a teacher last year. I've been a sub on and off for like 3-4 years. I've been working City of Houston Parks and Recreation for like 4 or 5 years. I worked in a prison. I worked at another school doing physical education. So my resume plus my education is pretty good to where I know, and plus a gig economy, I'll be able to meet my mortgage.
Did you sub until you got your teacher certificate and then start really teaching?
Yeah, that's what happened. So I subbed about 3-4 years looking for a job, and then I finally got it, and I found out that's not really what I wanted.
That's how it be too.
Yeah.
That's how it be, boy. Well, shit, brother. That's all we got today. You ate that hoe. Can you learn something?
Did you learn something?
Yeah. What do you say? Looking at us. What does passive income mean?
I said definitely.
It's easy money. It's saying right there, bro.
Yeah, you making money without using your labor. That's all it means.
Okay.
It's basically like when people, you know, the rich people who are always on Instagram flexing like, I made $100,000 today and I'm in my Lamborghini.
So let me give you an example. Let me just give you a quick example. Say my mortgage is $1,500 a month. My mortgage, so I got to pay that. My mortgage, including everything I have to pay for the house, insurance, taxes, everything, $1,500. Now I can either live in the house and pay that $1,500, or I can rent it out for $2,000. Say the rental value for that home, the market value is $2,000. So how much money did I just make every month by renting out? Yeah, $500. Now in my case. I'm able to go extreme and over the board and making money my way because, and that's the thing, when you're a business owner, you can take advantage of people who don't got their shit together.
Yeah.
So my parents actually.
Whoa, your parents.
I'm being real. That's how it works. Everybody got some people.
My mama be fucking up.
Some people got parents who don't got their shit together, and you can take advantage of that. So, and I love my parents, but financially, they're not financially educated.
Right.
That's why they're in a position that I'm basically about to take advantage of them. So, I'm renting. I'm renting out my house because that's what they wanted. She came to me now. She came to me saying, "Hey, our credit not good enough. We want a house. We sick of where we live." And I said, "Okay, I'm a businessman. I jump on opportunity." So we came to an agreement that the house that I'm renting them out, the market value is like $2,100, maybe $2,000. I'm charging them $2,000, so kind of the bottom of the market, but still making them pay market value. Now I'm gonna charge them that, and I'm gonna be staying there. So that's
Hey, so you think to tell me you're getting paid to be at home just for being at this motherfucker?
And that's the price I pay for not having privacy. I don't wanna live with my parents.
But shit, if you gonna pay me
They live with
$1,000, then I guess you can stay here. Hey, that's smart, bro.
Yeah.
That's smart, bro.
See, that's taking advantage of. That's why I say
That's not really taking advantage.
No, I'm saying taking advantage of opportunity. That's all
Yeah, I thought you was gonna make sense that you was hoeing your parents. You're not
No,
hoeing
no.
them. You just staying with them while they. That's like,
They're staying with him.
They stay
or yeah, whatever way you see it. But
Yeah.
That's how you.
that's not hoeing.
Yeah.
Shit.
I never said that.
Oh, you just said it was hoeing. That's not taking it.
That's
taking
taking
advantage.
advantage of opportunity. Yeah. 'Cause-
No, you said taking advantage of your parent. I don't think it's taking advantage of them.
No.
I don't think so.
Because they would do that shit anyways.
Right, what they let you stay?
And the benefit they have is instead of giving somebody else, a random landlord, $2,000, they can
rather give it to
invest
you.
in me,
Yeah.
and I can in turn have something for the family forever.
You can buy groceries, so just pay rent. That's funny.
Yeah, so like I said, there are many different ways to make money, but you have to take advantage of opportunities. When you see an opportunity, you have to take advantage. A lot of people, opportunities pass them by every day. It's because they don't even know that they don't know it.
Went by.
They don't know it.
Yeah, you right, brother.
You gotta have action. You have to make decisions. You can't just be saying, "Oh, I like that house, but I don't want to pay that price. I don't want to have to pay too much. I know this other guy like the house too, but I'm scared and all that." You have to throw it out the window. You have to take risks. You might fail being an investor, but I can tell you that being in that I in that B column is way better than being in that E column.
You hear that, kids? Stay in school.
Stack your paper.
Take your
Get financial education. That's the most important thing.
And don't let your daddy fuck your credit up. Yeah. Well, I ain't got no more questions, brother. If you got some ending comments to say,
I enjoy myself. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, we do this every week, man. Just let us know when you try to come back and we can handle it. Kim, you got something else to say?
Shit, nothing but, you know what I'm saying, go birds.
Nothing to say.
Nothing.
All right, what'd you learn today?
Man, I learned that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Find out next time.
I was looking at No, real talk though. I learned today that I need to start reading books because you just make it sound way too easy, bro.
It's
It
that
really
easy,
is.
dude. It's
I'm telling
easy
you.
as black and white.
I just bought this house 2 days ago, bro.
You make it sound way too easy, and I'm just like, yo, I'm into easy shit. That's my shit. So
We'll see.
Hey, you might have changed my. Do I read books right now? No, I'm not gonna lie, I don't. Ever since I graduated, like I only read books.
You gotta
when I had to read books.
keep educating yourself
Yeah.
even out of school.
Nobody's not gonna tell you
myself
this.
just not
Nobody's not gonna tell you this because
Financial literacy.
they want you as an employee. So they're not gonna tell you how to be a businessman because they want to take advantage of you as an employee.
Well, next episode, I'm gonna have a house. No, man. All right, Kim. You already said go birds, bitch ass nigga. You got something else to say?
Nah, that's it.
All right. I'll holler at y'all next week. And we out.
Peace.